Hello, hello, and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. When we left off, we were in the process of sneaking up the river to Zora's domain. By the way, this is a new recording session, and I've slightly changed my audio settings. So those of you on the YouTube end, I'd appreciate a comment letting me know how things sound. I've explained this in another video, but I don't think it will have gone up by the time this has. I don't remember or it might have gone up already, but I've always been doing my editing with headphones, and I recently heard one of my videos playing in the background without headphones running, and I realized the games weren't as audible as I would have liked. Alright. How much health does he have? 50? So the giant boomerang can get him in 2 hits. As can this. This is a much smaller weapon. What if I want to shoot him? Ooh, a single shot of this will get him to a point where I can one-hit him with my sword. I'm trying to strategize a little. I could one-off him with the Edge of Duality. Let's try and... Ooh, actually, hang on. I can't climb very well, but... Uh-oh. Okay, Okay. You make a little bit of progress each slip. Okay, it didn't work out as smoothly as I thought it would. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to... Okay, there we go. I was overthinking it. A headshot got him in 1 hit. I forgot headshots do double damage. Oh, you know what? This is gonna be a good spot to get some pictures for my thing. Zora spear. Okay, so I've thought a little bit more on... Again, I still haven't gotten any much in the way of YouTube commenting on it, but I've thought more on the Majora's Mask. I think I'm generally gonna wear it when I'm out and about in the overworld, just so I don't get harassed by enemies, but in situations like this, where I'm going through, like, narrative enemy-filled areas, I'm going to try and avoid wearing it, just, you know, to not spoil the fun of how things are supposed to be. Let's break the crate. Oh. I can't believe that didn't injure me. Oh, hang on. Come on. Break. There we go. Alright. There's more. Okay, so clearly this is the back of their fortification, and that implication tells me that there's gonna be more of them up ahead. Not too far away. Oh, shit. That's all I need to do is get 1 hit off on him. Oh! Uh-oh. I did not have any fairies left. Oh, that's funny. It gave me a yellow colored game over because I got electrocuted. Well, there's the first 4 minutes of the episode down the drain. Oh, actually, no. Okay, saved only a moment ago. Okay, so we gotta be very careful. There's a guy with electricity up ahead. This is rather sketch. You, get over here and let me edge duality you. Come on, bitch. He knows this is dangerous for him. Trying to keep his distance. Got him. Alright. Oh, an empty slot in my weapon inventory. Alright, I'm afraid of some of these ones up ahead. Oh, hang on. Ideal environment to do this. Electric arrows deal double damage to wet enemies and have a unique effect. See, even if I miss, I still hurt them. Uh-oh. Ooh, hang on, there's a perch up there. Let's see if we can get up to that. No, stop. You can hear he's got it drawn still. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Ready? Oh god. Okay, that could have gone worse. He didn't even notice me. Let's see if we can get that headshot. Oh, he turned around the bitch. Got the headshot, though. Not what I expected to. Ooh, reinforced Lizzle Shield. This Lizzle Shield has been strengthened by adding different type of metal to the mix. The edge is lined with spikes, so handle with care. Alright, what do we want to drop? This thing's almost broken. And what is our weakest weapon? Do I want to replace it? Alright, this thing's a... Yeah, let's get rid of this massive claymore. Something smaller, more compact is gonna be good. And what the fuck is going on here? Look at that. History of the Zora, Part 1. The Eternal Zora's Domain, as told by King Dorfan. The reigns of the rains have blessed Lanero since ancient times with an abundance of pure, clean water. Seeking a bounty of such Zora water, the Zora gathered there. Thus, as the legend goes, the domain was born 10,000 years ago. The land was also rich in ore, and so a unique form of stone masonry was developed to create our new homes. The domain is one giant sculpture, a feat of architecture that has drawn admirers the world over. Our great domain will ever stand as a hallmark of the esteemed artist who made it, the eternal symbol of Zora pride. Or the artists, not artist. Neat. Hang on. I felt like there was gonna be like a secret around this corner. Oh, there could still be. I don't think there is, though. Oh. There's an enemy. Eating bugs. Very pretty environment. Oh, that's the other side of the river we were climbing earlier where it was terrifying, isn't it? Where there was the encampment. These big rocks are so cool. The environment here is beautiful. Ooh, and that is mineable ore. Let's just, how much of it? Yeah, see some of it floated down where I could use it. Oh my god, and all of these mushrooms growing. That's hilarious. There was one more. There we go. Some luminous stone and some flint. Valuable minerals. I mean, the flint less valuable, but still good to have. Good for setting fires, you know, in places other than here. Alright. Smoke. There's another camp of enemies up ahead. Arrow? Oh, where'd the dead body parts of the one I killed over here go? Did he spawn? Damn. That's a beautiful crane. Hang on. I want you in my book. Or in my compendium. Wonderful. Oh, that smoke's way further away than I thought it was. So there's gonna be some fucked up shit. Is that smoke? I don't think that's smoke, actually. I think that's like a geyser. Beautiful environment, God. If you, like I said, this is a new recording session, so I'm a little bit mentally getting in the groove. Yeah, sometimes there's treasure under rocks. So if you see the really buried rocks, it can be worth... Oh no, we're keeping my old one. We'll just leave them be. I'm still getting into the groove a little bit. Okay. Oh my god, he's strong. You know, we don't need to go up there. We're fine. Run, run, run. Oh, the path sort of splits here. Oh, this is where we saw the other lizard, isn't it? Let's go fuck up his day. Because he's nowhere near as scary. He's facing the wrong direction, though, for a sneak attack. Hey, buddy. Easy peasy. Very good weapon we got from that, temple. It doesn't feel as cheap as using the Majora's Mask, though, because this is breaking over time. Every use I use is one less use I can use it on a stronger enemy. Treasure? Damn it. Look at this beautiful bridge. Loto's Crossing. Hang on, you know what? This is worthy of staying in my album, I think. I'm looking at the wrong tab. Oh, I already had it equipped. I can't quite get the angle I want, though. Yeah, nah, hang on. What if I'm like... I want a better angle of it. I don't think I can get a good picture of this, actually. Oh, you know what? That's kind of pretty. It's not the angle I was thinking of, but... Hang on. What about a rock on this side? Sorry, I'm in photography mode now. Listen, if a game gives me a camera, I'm gonna use it. Oh, yeah, that's... Wait a second. I think we're about to get a way better camera angle. Something else. Oh, maybe not. Okay, hang on. I want a picture of the bridge. I think that's a pretty... Hang on. Back up a little bit. Oh. I really want a nice picture of this bridge. Okay, I think that's a good angle. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that photo. Yeah, look over there. There's the Zora's domain. Beautiful structure. Look at that. There's a little bit of orange glow there. You know what day it is? It's Sko. Alright. Oh.
Hey!
Hey, Link. Hey, Tyler Toon. Look below, down here. I don't remember the voice he had. I think it was more of this. Like, more of a posh voice, if I remember right. You are still pretty far, my friend. but I was sure you'd be passing over this bridge, so I've been waiting for you. You'll be in Zora's domain before you know it. In fact, I'm going to head that way too. I shall meet you there. Whoa, Link! Beware, warrior. A monster approaches you from behind. Approaches from behind you. I read the text wrong. Oh god. Yeah, Jesus. Could give me more warning game. Let's... And now... A second shot like that should do it. Oh wait, no, let's keep the electricity going. There we go. Quick work of him. How much damage? Is this better than my weakest current held weapon? No. Okay, so we're gonna leave it. But, the thing I saw that I really care about, that's a fucking Korok circle down there. Alright, chat. What's the call? Do we jump to the Korok circle, or do we continue? Do we just stick to the path, or are we gonna dive down and try and get some Korok seed? And probably have to take the long way back. Oh wait, is that a route back up? Oh, I don't think the path back up would be too hard, actually. And what's the call? I think we have a route back up if we want to go back up. Alright. We're jumping. One person saying jump is enough to make me jump. Oh, we only have the one swim outfit. That's right. Alright. Oh. Hang on, no. I wanted Link to do his diving animation, but he didn't. Why wouldn't it dive? Alright. I kind of like that this weird mishmash has become our standard outfit for the most part. Ooh, hang on. Let's get a picture of that wonderful crane. Or heron. It's glitching out. Hey, beautiful. Oh, that's a much more elegant picture. Man, I almost wish they had a creature similar in design to the secretary bird in this. If you've never seen a secretary bird, they're fucking gorgeous. I think they might be one of my favorite birds. I want to get the seeds and a little more. Lotus plants in real life make me feel gross if you've ever seen a lotus seed pod. They are very tryptophobic in their appearance. Alright, let's see here. One rock missing this way, so it should be in this direction then. Because the missing rock usually points you to it. Yep, there it is, where you can find the rock you need. Let's delicately set this down. Yeah! I love the fucking Koroks. I think whatever you tried to send was censored. If it was a link, I have a thing to block links to fuck with bots. Alright, I think we're just gonna swim across. I don't need to do the ice things for such a short distance. And the water seems to have calmed down in this section of the river. Oh, a scaly looking bird. What kind? Oh, a secretary bird. I thought you said you looked up a scary bird. Because I was glancing at the chat. Yeah, secretary birds are beautiful. And they're fucking vicious. They have a snake, what's called the snake kicking instinct. Where if anything vaguely snake-like moves towards them, but like if they only see peripherally, their legs will like lunge at it rapidly before they even like consciously react to the snake being there. History of the Zora, Part 3. We missed a part. Miracle of the White Scale, as told by King Dorfin. I can read. Our scholars say that in distant past, Zora's domain had a king with no special talents for the art of war. What he lacked in skill with a blade, he made up for the two fours together is fucking me up. He made up for in love for his people, and especially love for his queen, if you know what I'm saying. One day, news reached the king of a horde of monsters gathering in the Zobo Zodobon Highlands. Hang on, I'm gonna adjust my mic. Alright, I shifted the mic slightly. The king steeled himself for war to protect his people, but the queen knew how ill-suited for this task he was. Warred for his life, she wove one of her own scales into his armor, hoping that her love would protect him in battle. It seemed for a time that the tide of the battle favored the Zora, and that all would make it safely home. But the cunning Lizalfo general saw an opening and seized it, driving the king's forces into a corner. Just when the general's sword... I'm getting tongue-tied today. Just when the general's sword was ready to crash down upon the king, a miracle took place. An errant sunbeam reflected from the scale in his armor and blinded the Lizalfos, stopping the death blow from falling. This was the chance the king needed to rally his forces and turn the tide, taking down the general and securing victory. This came to be known as the miracle of the white scale, a scale that only female Zoras possess. Only females have white on them? It was this miracle that began the tradition of Zora princesses crafting armor for their future husbands. Sorry, now I'm gonna respond to the message that was sent earlier. What's with the DM bird facts? Listen, I am chronically online. I love learning random trivia facts. I saw a video on secretary birds once. Alright. Not too far of a run up. Man, I said it before, but, they have outfits for all the different, like, all sorts of different stats and effects that we'll see over time. No runner's outfit, which I think is a shame. God, Brendan Lee Mulligan's hilarious. I've never, like, watched any of his, like, DMing shows, but I've had friends send me clips of them, and it makes me want to watch them at some point. But everything I see him in is always hilarious. Yeah, they should totally add, like, in the sequel, a running... Ooh! Is that the story tablet we missed? Hang on. If I went to that, is there an easy way back? Hang on, I gotta go read that other one. I overran a little bit. I always try and stop running before I run out of stamina. And I definitely think people should look into his style of DMing more than they look to the, who's the other one that everyone hypes up? Long Brown Hair hosts another big DMing show online. I forget, Matt Mercer. Nothing against Matt Mercer, but if you want a really, like, serious, gritty story, his DMing style is better, but it's not nearly as fun as Lee Mulligan's, in my opinion. Like, if you want to make a really serious, important campaign, look at Matt Mercer's stuff. But if you just want to have fun with your friends, Lee Mulligan is the way to go. I think I lost most of the treasure. So many frogs. Oh, crap. Bright-eyed crab. Hello, Krabby. He's adorable. Oh, no, stop. I didn't mean to take another one. I'm gonna eat him and all of his friends. This crab appears in large numbers when it rains. One bite of its delectable meat and you'll forget all exhaustion. Replenishes your stamina when cooked into a dish. You're gonna be my dinner. History of the Zoras, Part 4. God damn, we're still missing Part 2. The Light Scale Trident, as told by King Dorfan. The Queen and I were blessed with a daughter lovely as a jewel. We named our princess Mifa. To celebrate her birth, the smithy Dento presented Mifa with a gift, a mighty spear called the Light Scale Trident. Mifa grew into a bright girl and soon reached the age of receiving lessons from the royal family's Order of Knights. The whole of the royal guard adored her, especially Sergeant Segan, who loved her as if she was his own kin. Under Suik's instructions, Mifa honed her skills, and her radiance grew along with her skill with the light scale trident. As a champion, Mifa made her people proud. However, once the great calamity struck, she was never to return. All of Zora's domain fell into misery. The merest thought of the princess was enough to overcome anyone with tears. As a way of offering her soul repose, they tried to send the light scale trident drifting down the Zora River. But when they did, the trident began to glow, and Mifa's voice rang aloud, clear for all Zoras to hear. The light scale trident and I are one. Abandon your grief and know joy once again. Do not cry, just remember. And so, keeping to her request, on the day of the great calamity, the day that Mifa passed from this world, the Zora ventured to the light scale trident, or venerate the light scale trident, and remember their brave princess. God, I'm getting tongue-tied again. Such is the origin of the Champion Festival. Nice. Alright, now let's try and get back to where we were. Rogue. Man, I feel like Link's moving super slow. I think it's because, last time when I wrapped up, I was... Oh, you know, I thought this was gonna curve up a little more. Uh-oh. I think it's because last time I was using a speed potion. I may have misjudged my way back. God, that's... absolutely gorgeous. I just wish the game displayed in a slightly higher resolution. Oh, is that stone too? Hang on, rock. Give me the rock. Ah, nothing valuable under it. Yeah, there we go. History of the Zora, Part 2. A Reservoir of Hope, as told by King Dorephan. Once every 10 years, the Lanero region experienced unusually heavy rainfall. The Zora River flooded every time. The tides damaged not only our domain, but our people, washing away poor souls and causing great suffering and disarray. The Zora King of the time, after seeking aid from the King of Hyrule, rode out to see what could be done. By joining the architectural genius of the Zoras and the Hyrule technological prowess, East Reservoir Lake was swiftly built. Thanks to his fruitful partnership, Hyrule was no longer plagued by these devastating floods. In gratitude, the Zora King promised the King of Hyrule to manage the reservoir level to protect all of Hyrule from floods. Most aesthetically pleasing game I've ever played? Oh, that's hard to say. I'll have to think on that for a moment. Oh, no, it's not. Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds, hands down. Outer Wilds, 100%. I only had to think for a second to realize that. Each Zora King since has kept the oath, spanning 10,000 years. That is why the reservoir signifies our bond with Hyrule. Yes. Play through it, don't look anything up, just play the game. That's what I say about it. And then go watch my playthrough of it. Ha ha ha. So if you'll... I know I'm usually not using the map, but I want to do it for just to show a thing. This is the reservoir that was speaking of, that was made. Now, you can sort of make out how clearly high that is, and there's Zora's River, right? So you gotta think how bad the flooding must have been when the water level rises just a little bit. Because, let's say it raises just about enough to cause the water to flow over here to start draining into the ocean. That's only a couple of notches in height, you know? But that couple of notches in height, if we go over here, will cause all of these islands to get buried. Will bury a little bit of the lower part of this river. But, even worse, this area is actually at a lower height than the area we were looking at that would drain into the ocean. That would cause major flooding across Hyrule Field throughout these islands, you know, and even just looking at the map, we know the flooding would probably even go so as far as to, one, connect to this chunk of river that's a little dried up, and possibly flow through, maybe that's why Dueling Peaks is so withered away, through Dueling Peaks and parts of this swamp. And, it's a swamp. That makes sense. So, before this dam was built, Hyrule was much, much more of a wetland. Which does kind of make sense, because if you measure the rainfall across Hyrule, God, the castle looks cool on the map. Across Hyrule, it's actually a temperate rainforest. Like, across, this area is an exception because it's in a permanent rain currently, but across the whole game, if you measure the rainfall, there's a guy who did the science on it, the guy who runs Shoddycast, he actually re-uploaded the video recently, if you go and check it out. But, Hyrule is a temperate rainforest, so, like, of course it floods a lot. Without that dam, like, these rivers would decimate most of the land. Oh no, that's birds. I thought that was new enemies. But yeah, so, we read it. Oh, fuck. All the rocks that we moved earlier are respawning. Hang on, let me just... Yeah, there's a lot of really cool things that you can learn about. Like, they put a bunch of thought into this game. You can especially realize that if, you get the, they released a Art of the Game book that contains a bunch of background, like, design information. And, they actually built the map in sections. They worked out the geography first, and then they scattered the ruins of the ancient pre-Hyrulean civilization around the map, figuring out how they would have spread. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've been wanting to run a Zelda D&D campaign for a while. Not Breath of the Wild per se, but something based in the world of Zelda. But yeah, they spread the ruins of the ancient culture first. Then they spread they designed what Hyrulean culture was like and built up, first its ancient ruins, then so they build the precursor race's structures, and then they destroyed all of that in a sort of cataclysmic event that they have planned out that we don't really know the details on. Then they built up the map of the, ancient Hyruleans, and then they let all of that wither away. Then the kingdom of the modern Hyruleans, which they then withered away specifically with the Calamity, which originates from Hyrule Castle. So the closer you are to Hyrule Castle, the more damaged all of the structures are, and the further you get from it, the more together they all are. And that culminates in, the modern civilization we see in the game now. So you can actually, like, measure out what kind of ruins they are around you and stuff. I'm not sure if I'm wording this right, but you know what I mean. You can sort of, like, figure out where the heart of all of these different ages and eras were and where the people lived in these different times. But yeah, we also just read the Zora history, and so, like, ooh, hang on, I want a picture of that silent shroom. That's very pretty. Is that better than my old silent shroom picture? Let's see. Yeah, I want a glowing silent shroom more than a non-glowing. But, yeah, we can see from the text that we read, the Zora history was, that they first came here, carved out Zora's domain from the mountain. Then the floods came, so they worked with the Kingdom of Hyrule to build the dam. Then a Lizalfo army attacked, creating the tradition of the princesses giving their princes armor. I like my old one more. This would have been better if it was in the light. Ooh, that's, again, very beautiful landscapes. And then, what was the fourth book? Or fourth wall we read? Hang on. Carving, dam, war. Oh, and then it was the story of Mipha and her trident. Oh shit, we've hit 30 minutes, haven't we? Man, we made very little progress up the hill, but we did read a bunch of the history of the Zora people. So, hang on. Let me break this. Before I end the episode, I'll try and at least crest around this hill back to a point where we have a good point of view. Something else rolled down here. Arrow. Nice. So, I don't know this for sure, but I feel like the deer probably have something in their coding that makes them walk towards, like, picturesque positions, because they're always perching themselves on top of hills, and, like, in spots where the sunlight, or sunset and sunrise is in the background. Ooh, is there something over... I feel like there's gonna be something around this corner. Oh no, I keep feeling like they're gonna hide things around the corners slightly off the path. Oh, look, that's the dam. One hell of a fucking dam, like... Hang on. Oh. There's the bottom of it. We can't even quite see the bottom, but then it runs way, way up. And yeah, there's the top. It's huge. Ah, yes, there was another thing. See, I know game devs. I know Nintendo. My dad works for Nintendo. Alright, let's read this one. History of the Zora. Oh, we missed part 5 now. Fuck. Part 6. Divine Beast Va Ruta, as told by King Dorfin. When the Divine Beast Va Ruta was first discovered at Zora's domain, my daughter, Mifa, hurried to see it. Those present that day say they saw an unusual spark of excitement in Mifa's normally calm eyes as she beheld Ruta. The princess spoke of the divine beast as she would a friend, and was overjoyed when she was chosen to pilot Ruta. I thought nothing of it at the time, but given the events that followed, I now regret allowing this to happen. I have spent many long years consumed by guilt. My dearest wish is that her soul will know peace. I pray for it every day. Okay, so now we're learning these walls aren't necessarily in order, because part 4 talked about her death, and part 6 talked about when she was chosen to be the champion of Hyrule. Or the champion of the Zoras. Oh! That was one of the dragons floating by in the background. He just disappeared behind the mountain. I think that was Lineru, the one that we helped, or that was the one that we helped in Lineru, I mean. So we know it roams this area, too. I believe every dragon roams 2 regions. And they're usually adjacent regions to each other. Oh no, I think they all roam... Yeah, no, they all roam 3 regions. Ooh. Okay, you're getting a little bit of a longer episode because I'm scared of enemies. Oh fuck, I shot wide. Uh-oh. Come here, bitch. Where is he? Come to me. Oh, shit. I have not played Hades. I've heard good things, though. We need to quickly heal. Okay. I want that lightning rod. What's my weakest weapon? Goodbye, boomerang! Ah, it's coming at me! Anyway, this episode's dragged on for a bit. So, let's wrap up right here. Oh god, that's a beautiful view. There's the whole river we've been journeying down for the last few episodes. Yeah. So I hope to see all you in the next episode. Let's just boop. Boop. Those of you on YouTube, of course, stick around. You know, we're just wrapping up for the YouTube people. But yeah, I hope you've been enjoying this episode of Breath of the Wild. I'm glad to be playing this again. It's been a hot minute since the last recording session. Oh god, I got teleported around there a good bit. Why? Oh, I know why. It's because the guys I was shield surfing with kept warping me. But I hope to see all of you in the next episode. Again, let me know how the audio balancing is in the comments down below, if it's better than it was before. But end cards should be appearing in just a moment. At the top will be the entire Breath of the Wild series, as well as another series that editor Brian thinks you'll enjoy. On the bottom left will be my most recent upload, and on the bottom right will be a video recommended specifically for you by the YouTube algorithm. Click one to continue watching. I love y'all very, very much, and ta-ta for now!